Welcome to the Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, today I'm going to give you an update on two more killings in Spanish Town surrounding the Bedbugs faction of the Klansman gang. I'm also going to be playing some audio clips coming from a CEO of one of Jamaica's biggest companies. And this CEO is talking about crime and violence and must have some interesting things to say. Now, we can start off Spanish Town. Bedbugs. A couple days ago, them kill a youth named Buster. Buster was killed in retaliation for the youth what them call Gully. Remember the video on him? Gully is the uncle of Killer. Bedbugs them get rid of Killer. Then him uncle, right? Gully starts to make certain statements. Bedbugs get rid of him too. Well, the retaliation just happened for Gully. Because it's natural. I said them think they work in a bad man place. As somebody like Gully was not going to die and not to come out of it. You see, the Bedbugs 87 them kind of isolated because which part them there, it's kind of a fortress, right? You can run in there, but you have to go prepared to take some casualties. On the know say, 87s don't really depend on that, right? Them tend to go for the easy kill. But when it comes down to the underworld, them don't necessarily have to catch the shooter them. Them start to look on the rest of people them who help make the murder take place. You see, there's a youth named Buster, and them accuse Buster of being the one who called out Gully, so that's Bedbugs should have killed him. You see, when they hear the 87s kill somebody, it's very rare them just turn up on the person sitting on the wait and the gang just happen to catch the person. Normally, somebody hit them off. Somebody say, me see him down the road, him at the shop. Or somebody say him at the yard, they go call him out and you kill him. So now, them go kill back Buster. Even though Buster wasn't the one who pulled the trigger. You see, 87s show you how to get rid of gangs, if you study them closely. Now of course when it comes down to murdering these people, the government can't actually do that. Or them can't just go inside the kerosene, set things up and then just go shoot her. Or they may say the man there in the program, then go shoot him. And they may say, him that look out and then go shoot him. The government can't do that. 87s can. But in terms of building a case against them, taking them off of the streets, absolutely. You see, if you study some of the older cases of Uncle Sam versus Cosa Nostra, right? When time I try to take down some of the man them, right, near the mafia, it wasn't just the cap on them. It wasn't just the conciliary, it wasn't just right, the underboss. The RICO laws was wide. Everybody who was playing a role get caught tonight. The people them who in the restaurant, right, who a waitress or a waiter and then tip out the mafia so that they can go and kill certain people, then get caught tonight. The kerosene get caught tonight, the lookout get caught tonight. That's how the RICO laws operate. It's not just the shooter. 87s and gangs operate similarly. When gangs are doing their own investigation, when gangs are carry out their own version of justice, they operate similarly to the RICO laws. Them say, who shoot him? Alright? Bigger crime shoot him. Alright. But how bigger crime no send to the yard? Kerry tell him, alright, add Kerry to the list. Right? How the shooter get there? Right. Simon carry him, add Simon to the list. Right. Then why him come out of the yard? Right. Well, Richie Blacks call him out, alright, add Richie Blacks. That's how gangs operate. Gangs operate like them have them own a RICO. They're not just interested in the shooter. They want to know who play a role in the murder taking place. And oftentimes, everybody get for them own version of the gang's justice. Because them say, you never kill him, but you call him out. So that shows that gangs know how to take down gangs. So when it comes on to arresting gangs, when it comes on to building case against gangs, in anti-gang, it must be a similar approach. One of the things that may disappoint me about the whole Klansman trial was that it was most of the people them who you'd consider the killers. Right, so 87s and of course the black man was there and Mama was there. But the people them who facilitate, right, Klansman operations, the people who aid and abet Klansman were not on trial. So that means that the network still exists. And it's because the network still exists why Bedbugs can operate. It's why Termite faction can operate. Because you can take the 87 out of the street, but you can always replace them. You can't take the Don off of the street, but you can always replace him. But the network, the people them who you call upon to be a lookout, people them who you call upon to run the program, the people them who carry this over here so, bringing this over here so, if them not go down with the gang, then all we're doing is replacing 87 shoes on the ground. You know when them talk about boots on the ground, when them talk about police and military, the network have to tumble. And the network can't tumble unless they get the people them who actually facilitate a murder. A murder is not something where there's something out of the blue so. 87s don't operate in a vacuum. They get a whole heap of help. You have to bring down the link with them up in the station. You have to bring down the man who carry the gun on so and then hide it on so. It's a big operation. But again, take them with a grain of salt. I'm no expert. Now recently all I've been talking about is bedbugs carrying out the killings. But this time, them take a loss. One of them members, my name Peely, used to very close to Richie and most of them, right, has been killed. Him set off to go buy a gun, right, he went on a grand voyage, like him at 87 Columbus, man then shot him up and killed him. Now, which part it happened, right, it happened over towards all other side from what I understand. People them never really know him over there so, right, so them just see this dead youth, and when time the picture them start circle and them realize it's a Peely. So it's not certain yet if I just see a man them gonna buy a gun for him kill them, or as some people will spot Peely and realize them as stray, right, and became an easy target without bed bugs, without the safety of them home turf, and the man them just kill him. So we know that guy already. There's likely going to be some kind of retaliation for this. So we've got to see what come out of this one. Interesting times ahead. Bed bugs might be safe and for them turf when time people catch them outside them community. In the matter. That's how badness work. Once you're quote unquote stray, things might get real ugly for you. And with that said, I can move into the second part of the video. Me tell them to say, never audio clip to play. This audio clip is from the president and the CEO of the Jamaica Boilers Group. Right? Recently you heard about the 9 people them getting shot. You know all about football game are going, 87 turn up. Madness. People don't have nothing to do with it, pick up rounds. It was supposed to be some kind of, inter-department football game to build unity and, have a good time and everything there. And as usual, 87 turn up and mash it up. So that you hear about Best Dressed Chicken and, well, Jamaica Brothers Group, right? This is the people who actually control the whole thing. And this is the CEO of the company. So, I'm going to play audio clip on him, and just so you're aware, this man, last time I checked, is not a YouTuber. So maybe when you take the money as serious, not as serious as you would take a foreigner, because I know say foreigners word weigh 5 times as much, but it's the next best thing. So I want you to listen to this right now. Check this out.
We're having a inter-department football and engagement event. It's the 6th one in a series that we're having, and a lot of the folks who work in the plant and around the plant and in the support services of the plant live in the community. So it's intertwined into the community. So it was a very social time, Sunday afternoon. The sports field is used regularly, but for the last 6 weeks, it's been these sort of interdepartmental events. I don't live in this space, but I'm a victim of the space. But I tell you, any vessel within a mile or 2 of Jamaica has to be inspected. Our ports and our borders should be anything coming into Jamaica should be x-rayed. These are things that we have to get done to get this thing under control. We're not going to get all the guns. We want to get ammunition. We prosecute. We look in the papers, a thing from the minister about bail reform. That's going on and on and on and on. And we talk about this. The emotion, the pain, and how that mother was crying for her daughter who got murdered. It's going to stick with me for the rest of my life. Yeah, we're going to have to continue using the field. But the question I want to ask is how much longer are we as civil society going to accept this in our family? Every day it's another story. And the police investigate and we find gun or we shoot the criminal or this or that and we move on to the next one. How far do we have to go down in this hole before we realize we have a serious crisis situation in our family? And like anything else, we've got to put aside everything else to deal with the crisis or we will lose this country.
Did he just say crisis? He's in trouble now. When you hear the CEO say crisis. So now I want to tell him cuss him. I want to tell him cuss him and tell him say me stop that with the bad things them. You see, them like tell me say, for the past 3 years, we are talk about crime all the time. It's not that bad. Like what like people are dead in France. Like what like people are stop talk about jerk chicken. Well, guess what? The company will sell the chicken that ends up becoming jerk chicken. The CEO, I say a crisis. All on the people who say, if you talk about the jerk chicken, right, talk about the good things them. See the boss for the chicken, yeah, I talk now. The boss for the company will push out the chicken, right? Put all the chicken in a truck and they go and reach the jerk man and the jerk man chop it up and sell it and him attack. Him say a crisis. He's not a YouTuber. Crisis. When you see companies I come out and I talk about crime like this, you know a serious times winner. When you see a chicken company come out and I talk about crime, when you know say it's serious, I'm not listen to me. This is a chicken. The man them sell chicken. Right. A chicken company come out. A company that sell chicken come out and I talk about crime. A big company, Jamaica Brothers Group, is a massive company. You see, enough time people ask me, how come smart celebrities and so-called big influencers, right, against the movement and them not cause no damage, right? It not affecting in no way. Do you know why? Because the foundation of the movement, right, is not built on the back of celebrities or influencers. When these low IQ simpletons come out and say, stop talking about what go on in a Rivoli. Stop talking about what go on in a Salt Spring, in a Jungle, in a Rima. Stop talking about what go on in a Central Kingston. Talk about the good things then. Why would you want people to stop talking about what's going on in these communities? Because they don't care. They want you to continue to push the Iron Man image. The idea that Jamaica is this paradise for everybody. Even though there are some residents who are literally getting their houses firebombed and their heads chopped off. And when time we start talking about it, these people say stop talking about it. Talk about the fact say every year 2-3 million tourists come to Jamaica come there and beer jerk chicken and drink red stripe. That's what we need to talk about. So these people are showing you their disdain, right, and their complete lack of regard for an entire group of Jamaicans. Because of them people the issue me I talk about. Rural people, right, who for years never see crime in their life, suddenly I deal with gunman. I mean I talk about it. And that them I tell me to stop. So this is why I don't think very highly of your favorite woke activists, right, or your favorite LIQ who are going to tell you say, you're going like say, man are dead in Canada. That's their response from supposedly intelligent people. Heavy on the supposedly because a unicorn meat. Right? For these people, right, their critical thinking skills is lower than a child. So does it really take the CEO of Jamaica Broilers pretending to say it's a crisis? Does it really take the chairman of this company and the president of this company to make them feel say it's a crisis? Or is it a case where we need people like this to say it? Because at them time there, people might take it seriously. Maybe. You see, this is how things work in the real world. Your favorite politician might tune in every morning just like you. But your favorite politician can pretend, say, the local YouTuber, right, and the movement don't exist. They don't have to publicly acknowledge nothing. But when time CEO and chairman and president of big companies come out and start make certain statements, them can't really ignore them people. You see what happened in Old Harbour with the chicken company? When the staff are play football and enjoy themselves and then gunshots start fire, people get shot, people get killed. Right? Even people who survive, people who didn't get hurt, they're traumatized because something like that is going to shake you up. Right? This is not a movie. In real life, you're on a football field, gunshots start fire, you see people drop and dead, right? People you know get shot up. Even though at first it might not affect you, enough people start to get PTSD and all kind of things. So our company might be seeing the tangible effects of crime and violence. Because enough of the staff them, as me say, might not function or them normally function because they're shaking up. Naturally, it is probably going to provoke some kind of response from the people who lead that company, right? Because they're seeing it before their very eyes. I tell you all the time, you can read all the news articles you want to read, right? You can even listen, right? All the YouTube videos you want to listen. But until you see it before your eyes, until you see grown adults shaking like a leaf days after the incident, right? People paranoid, people don't even want to eat because them see somebody get shot and killed for the first time ever. When you see that, then the message is delivered loud and clear. Just like if you're training, you can do all the training you want to do, right? You can go up on a field exercise with your platoon, right? With your company. You're training, and practicing. Right? And them tell you, say, if somebody get shot, you do this. If somebody get killed, you do this. You can train. But the first time you actually see, right, somebody get shot, right, and you see them, right, leaking out, and you see the look in their eyes when them know them not gonna make it, and you know them not gonna make it, it's a whole different ball game. The message is received loud and clear. Right? So you can't prepare for certain things until you see it. So with all that said, this is what I want to understand. The days when you could sit down for your veranda and say this not nothing to do with me is over. The days when time you say, me no live there so me good, me no business, them days they done. It's that attitude that make enough of this foolishness reach us up anyway. The idea say, well, that a freedom problem. It's not quote unquote freedom problem. It is our problem. It is a Jamaica problem. Even if you don't live in Jamaica, it is still your problem. It's all of us problem. Don't wait until you're a pitney or school and a come back. Don't wait until bed bugs pull up, fire some straight shot and kill your granny as she come out of the pharmacy. Don't wait until then. The crime situation is not getting out of hand. It's been out of hand. And this is going to take a united effort, right, to fix it. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know. More life. Politricks squad, stay circling. Bless.